Hey everybody, this is Eric Brady with Seattle Sound Home Inspections. Just doing a little fall cleanup here. Got my two of my favorite tools out. This one on the left here is called a pruner, and you can see it's on a big long telescoping handle. It has a rope on it. It has a handle on the end, and then so what that does is there's some pulleys here, and the rope brings this blade through. So this is a lopper right here, and this is the actual saw portion of the pruner. Some people will call this a pole saw. This is not a pole saw. This is a pruner. It's mechanical, and they're great to have. I think almost every homeowner who has trees should have one of these. Allows you to get dead wood out. And of course, you try not to stand under it while you're doing it. So if it's right at the edge of the reach, then you need to switch to a longer, different tool, or call a tree professional. But this is great for smaller jobs. This is a pole saw, and this is Remington's one. It's just, they're not terribly expensive, between 100 and 200 bucks. Has some oil here where you put some bar oil. Just a regular saw, and it's electrical, and there's a cord that runs down this handle. You plug in to an extension cord here, and then there's a trigger at the end of the pole. These are great because for thicker pieces of wood, you want the ability to cut more efficiently, and this works excellent. It's a bit heavy, so definitely watch your footing and brace yourself when you're doing it. What I'm doing today is trimming back these trees for my house. Trees really, I have some more work to do. They should be further away from the house than this. This tree is growing to the south. So all I'm doing is lightly pruning every few years on the north side. So it's not too much work. You can see this is a Japanese plum, so it has lots and lots of suckers, so I have to keep those in check. I use both of these tools for this. This tree is also prone to having some dead wood. You can see some dead branches here. They've been up there for a couple of years, and every time I drive up my driveway, I think, yeah, I really need to get to that. This is almost a small tree that I brought down with the pole saw. You can see the diameter of the trunk here. It's about 4 inches, 3-4 inches. That's about as far as you really want to go with a pole saw most of the time. But short of having a tree professional out, there was no way I was going to get this done without those tools. So those tools have paid for themselves over and over and over again. Just getting the dead wood out of the tree. Generally, anything that's dead in a tree, obviously you don't trim a deciduous tree in the winter. But anything that's dead in a tree, that should come out to prevent disease. There's a particular way to cut trees. I can get into that some other time. Generally, smaller ones you can just lop off. It's not going to cause any harm to the tree. Generally, when you're cutting a tree, you want to end up with a smooth surface just like this. What a lot of times people will do is they'll start cutting from the top, and they won't do anything about the bottom. And what will happen is as the limb is falling down, this will split, and essentially it's like a hangnail. It will rip out in the tree. And the more surface area you expose, the more ability you have for disease to enter the tree. So what you do is you do a back cut, which means you cut from below a small amount, and then you come further out on the tree and cut down from above. And it still splits at the bottom, but then it hits that back cut and then falls off all at once instead of ripping out. And then you come back and do what's called your finish cut, where you just do one cut through and make a nice smooth surface so that rainwater falls off. So that's kind of tree cutting 101. It's called the 3-cut method. You could look up videos on how to do that on YouTube. But yeah, just keeping this tree. It's a big, beautiful tree. It provides shade in the summer on the south side of the house. We have a shade garden underneath it. Japanese plums were very popular about 50 years ago. I have to say, they do make a really, really large mess. They drop lots of, they look like cherries. I don't know why they're called Japanese plums. It's basically an ornamental cherry tree. But they're popular. They have a really nice foliage color. You can see that purple. And we like them. But this one is one of the biggest ones I have ever seen. Generally they're smaller than this, a little bit more manageable. This one's been here since probably 1961. So, and it's happy. It likes the heat on the south side of the house. So anyways, if you have any questions about maintenance around the house, or know anyone who's buying a house and needs a home inspector, I'm always happy to help. Talk to you later. Bye.